Hi and welcome to an Ocean AI Forex market update for the week starting the 7th of March. Firstly here we've got the Aussie dollar. This morning it gapped higher and we've completed a pattern here at the 78% retracement level from the November high. So big pattern completing here. We also have this extended ABCD is where it stopped up here at the 1.27%. So looking for a sell-off on this now. So if we go down to an hourly time frame, start to sell off. Not much to see there. If we go into a smaller time frame. So now we've had the spike up, the volume spike up here. We want to look for a pullback to sell. If we go over to the AI for today, the AI had the high nicely here. So now we want to see what it does when we get down to this point here. Ideally what we want to see would be something like this, and then a 50 to 60% pullback into that area to sell off. That would be the ideal scenario. Back into that 50, 60 there. The other thing we can look at is going into a smaller time frame again. Oh, well, that's a 3 minute. So yeah, anything here. So that might be the low there. Look for something back into here. So any sort of rally into here, same thing. If we get that A, B, C, D, then that could be a chance to go lower. But seems to be a decent turn point now, so we'll wait and see what happens with that. Also, if we go back to the daily over here. The volume we have here. So we had this spike low here, this volume spike low, and this whole rally here has been on lower volume. So like I've said before, once you've had that spike low and then you're seeing a rally with lower volume, that generally means it's getting weaker. So that's another reason to be looking for a short trade in here. So it could be a possible 2 or 3 week trade. Because if we look at levels just going from here, we'll be looking for a minimum 382, which would be down around the 73 level here. The other way you could look at it would be from that high to that low, just swapping that over there. And that gives us expected move down into sort of 72.50. So want to look for a short on that one, if you're not already short. So the euro as well has had a couple of big levels. If we go on the daily time frame here, bring that right in. So we had a possible 135 pattern here. Currently at the 89% retracement of this move and the 78% retracement of this move back into here. So yeah, looking for a rally now. Go into the hourly time frame. Started to move off here this morning. Yeah, so this could possibly be the low. And if we go and have a look at the dollar index, that's the same thing. So we've hit, go to the hourly, same thing here. Get this ABCD up into the 707 level from this move here. Yeah, so there's a lot of resistance up here. So this is the reason for the possible euro change of trend as well. Maybe the dollar's going to change here, and that's why we're looking to go long in the euro. Firstly, I just wait for it to move off. Yeah, that might have been the pullback there. Right, this euro on the smaller time frame, we've had this little pullback here after that low was in. So yeah, it's looking like it's going to go higher at this stage. If we go across to the AI for today, so these, that one should be there. These two turn points here are going to be critical in what happens for the day. So if this rallies up now into that half-one time zone, then we're probably likely to be going lower again for the day and heading down towards 108 or even lower, possibly 106. So yeah, critical to see what it does here. If we're higher, then we're probably going to go low. But if it comes up here and then pulls back into the time, then it might be an invert, and we could be looking at that flicking over and we'll get higher prices. So watch this time, and then 4 o'clock as well. Watch that one as well. These are the two critical time points for the day. Right, if we go to the pound. Pound's very similar to the others with the levels we're looking for. Go into a 1 hour. We're at the last point that it could turn here and could be bullish. We've hit these levels, A, B, C, D, extension completion here. Haven't quite come down to the 1.618 yet. But this is sort of the last level. If it breaks down through here, then we're likely to hit a lot lower. Possibly even down into the, well, with a just roughly here. Possibly down to 127, 126 area, and that would complete that A, B, C, D down. So yeah, critical level here. If it breaks below there and takes out this low, then we're likely to hit it down here. And that would be down towards a 61% retracement from the whole move up from the COVID low. So need to keep an eye out on that. So if we break those lows, then we'll be looking for probably a lot lower. Otherwise, we could turn here and could be a major low heading higher. So what else we got? We got the yen, US dollar yen. Not a lot happening here. We've just been sort of trapped in this range for the last month or so. So go into a smaller time frame and probably find something. But as for now, I'll just leave it at that. Canadian still looking for higher prices up into 132 area to complete this pattern. We now have this pattern here as well. Takes us up to 131.3. Yeah, we've had a nice pullback in the 60% here, so looking for higher prices. And same thing here, if we get down and take out this low, then we're likely to be going a bit lower first before we go higher. So keep an eye on that. Might be a trade in here if I go into hourly. If we get down into 126.80 level, into this 50 to 60% range, might be a good place to buy it. I'll keep an eye on this when we get closer to it, and I'll post out a trade on it. That would be A, B, C, D down into there. Here, that 126.80. That will give us that Gartley down to buy. Wouldn't need to risk much there, but when it gets down there closer, I'll put out a trade alert and we'll see if we can get this one. What else? We've got the pound AUD. Same thing here. That's just been selling off. We're at that 78%. I think I won't worry about that spike there. Yeah, we've just bounced off the 78% from this level here to here, so which has been going straight down for a while. So ideally what we want to do is just wait for this first move up. If we go into a 15-minute, yes, it's quite a decent rally off the low here. So how we want to play it is wait for this high to come in. Say it comes in, say 178.80 up here. Then we want to look for that 50 to 60% retracement, which bring us back down here. So get that up to there, and then we get that A, B, C, D down into here, and that would be the place to buy it, either for a longer term or just a short swing before it goes lower again. So looking for that one, wherever this high comes in, pull back and then buy that, because this could be a major low to go a lot higher, or could just be a pullback to go lower again. But if you get long here, don't have to risk a lot, and could be a good move, 100-200 points at least. Same thing with this as with the Canadian. I will keep an eye on it, and if we get the pullback, I'll put an order out, and yeah, go from there. What else? The Aussie Yen here. So this was a nice one as well. We just look at just on the 15-minute here. We had this nice 3 drive. This morning when it opened and it rallied up. So that was a nice place to get short. Same as the Aussie Dollar. We'll look for a pullback here to get short on that. Yeah, that's about it for now. Covered most things. Anything else, I'll put out some more videos with the indices and the commodities as well. So thanks for tuning in. Hope this helps. Cheers.